Hi everyone, and welcome to Southpaw Saturday. This week's topic, we're going to be talking about things that are asexy. Gotta catch 'em all. Besides those stereotypes of things that asexuals like, there are lots of definitions for asexy. You know, what does that mean to you? There were a lot of topics earlier this week and last week about sexy, and personally, I don't use sexy because for me it's just, you know, I don't find people sexy and I don't find objects sexy, but I find a lot of things really appealing in a non-sexual way, just like sexual is even. Yeah, I mean, you don't think like, sport, I don't know, like pets are sexy. No, but it's still like awesome. Things that are awesome, but not in like a, you want to, not in that kind of way, but in like a, oh, I'm really into this thing in a non-sexual way. That's something that's asexy, right? That's how I define it. And how do you define your asexiness? Like, on a personal level, when people say someone's sexy, I feel like that's that kind of, sexual attraction kind of thing. But when someone's asexy, I feel like that's an attribute that has nothing to do with looks. It's kind of like, oh, that person has an interest that makes them really appealing, that they're into. It's like they've got this characteristic of sort of originality that's really asexy, and not meaning that they're not sexy, but it's sort of that whole, like, they've got this quality about them that makes them really intriguing. That's how I personally use the term asexy for people, but lots of things can be asexy. Like you saw the montage, that's a whole list of objects and interests that asexy people can have. Anyways, what I want to hear from you guys is, what do you find asexy? Write it down there. Things you find asexy, people you find asexy, or define for me, what is asexy to you? Because my definition, obviously not the only definition out there. So tell me all about your asexy stuff, and I'll see you next week.